YouTube and welcome back to my channel this evening. I know I've been away for the past week and a half or so, but I've been extremely busy. I finally found a new apartment and I've just been packing and decluttering and just kind of purging some of my belongings since I'm not going to be able to take everything with me at the current moment because my new apartment is substantially smaller than my current apartment, and also the week before last I was away for the army Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I had to jump straight into a full work week on Monday at my job, which I currently am a paralegal at a law firm. So it's been extremely busy, and I actually just got home a little while ago from Easter dinner with my family, so I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to sit down and film a video. And of course I am doing an empties video, as you can tell by the name of the title, and this is my all-time favorite video to film for you guys. I just really like telling you guys about the products that I am currently using up and just giving you my little opinions about them. So without further ado, this is my empties bin and let's just jump in and get started. So the first product is this Suave Naturals Daily Clarifying Shampoo, and it looks like this. I use a clarifying shampoo usually every 2, 3, or 4 days because I do use a lot of hair care products and they do tend to build up on my roots. So I use a clarifying shampoo. I thought this worked really well, but I'm not going to repurchase it just because I'm looking for a more eco-friendly, more natural type of hair care line. So, but this was good while it lasted, and if you don't have any problems with those type of things, then I would recommend using this shampoo because it's extremely affordable and it was 22.5 fluid ounces, so it lasted quite a long time. The next product are 2 conditioners, and these are the Giovanni Tangerine and Papaya Butter Ultra Volume Conditioners, and they look like this. I picked these up at Ulta and they were on clearance for $2.50 as opposed to the full retail price, which is $8.99. So I couldn't pass up the bargain, but unfortunately these are very light conditioners and they didn't moisturize or nourish my hair, so I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase them. But I do want to mention that these smelled incredible. They smell just like the Bonnie Bell Orange Creamsicle lip balms that you get when you're a little kid. I know my mom used to buy them for my sister and I love this scent. So if you do like hair care products that are very light and nourishing, then I would recommend these. And plus, Giovanni is such a great brand. These products are certified organic, 100% vegetarian, and they do not have any added parabens, sulfates, and they are animal friendly. So I love this brand, but these products were a miss, unfortunately, but I do have other Giovanni products that I did use up, so I will show you guys those in later on in the video. The next product is this Alba Botanica Acne Dote Face and Body Scrub. It looks like this, and this has 2% salicylic acid and willow bark extract, and I really did enjoy this. I normally use this on my face, but I did use this on my body a couple times and it was a great exfoliant. And this is 100% vegetarian and it has no parabens, phthalates, or synthetic fragrances, so I would possibly consider repurchasing this in the future, but at the current moment I actually have some other face and body scrubs in my shower, so I don't have a need. But this worked extremely well, and it has a very like menthol type of scent, and it leaves that cooling, tingling sensation on your skin. The next product is the Ahava Mineral Shower Gel, and it looks like this. You guys know this is my all-time favorite Holy Grail shower gel. I love this stuff. It lathers extremely well and it has little micro exfoliants that do a phenomenal job of exfoliating your skin and making it extremely smooth, especially if you're going to self-tan, and this does a great job of smoothing out your skin before you moisturize after the shower, which I normally don't do because I'm very lazy. But I picked this up at TJ Maxx for $9.99 and I would consider repurchasing this again, as always. And if I don't ever find it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I will pick it up at Nordstrom at the full retail price, which is I believe $24, which I do understand is pricey for a body wash, but this is so well worth it in my opinion. I also have another body wash, and this is the Pacifica Persian Rose Body Wash, and it looks like this. I picked this up at TJ Maxx for $5.99, and you guys know I love anything rose scented, but unfortunately this Persian Rose was just a little too artificial for my liking, and it's extremely fragranced, so it was a bit overwhelming. But I do have the Mediterranean Fig in my shower right now, which I am enjoying. I think I actually might get sick of that scent as well, so I'm probably not going to go ahead and repurchase these body washes. But I do have other Pacifica products that I absolutely love, like their lip balms, and I also have some of their rollerball perfumes that I really like and some of their solid perfumes. I do appreciate the fact that this is sulfate free though, and this one lathered up extremely well. Like my loofah was sudsing out of control when I was using this, so I did appreciate that as well. But this one was just a little too like fake artificial rose scent. It just reminded me of like fake artificial rose flowers for some reason. So I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase this, but I did enjoy trying it out while I was using it in the shower. The next product is the Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Weight Leave-In Conditioner, and it looks like this. I picked this up at Marshall's for $9.99, and you guys know this is a holy grail leave-in conditioner for me. I love the Healthy Sexy hairline. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It does a great job of detangling my hair but not weighing it down or making it heavy, and I really love this product. I'm not going to purchase it right now because I have a lot of other hair care products that I want to work my way through before I repurchase this, but I most definitely will repurchase this again in the future. It just is a fantastic product, and it smells very, very like clean and a little bit like the ocean and a little bit fruity. I know that's like a really weird like jumbled scent that I just described, but it smells really good, and it's not very strong, and it doesn't really linger in the hair for a very long time. So the next product is a Batiste dry shampoo, and this is the Hint of Color Vibrant in Red version. It looks like this, and my sister actually got this for me for part of my birthday present this year, and I really enjoyed this because number one, I was just waiting for Batiste to come out with a hint of color for our red hair, and they finally did, which I was super ecstatic for, and I think this does a great job. I used this for probably like a month or month and a half while my hair was very vibrant red, and it does leave a slight cast in your hair, but as long as you do this or you brush it through really good, then it does like eventually fade away and blend in with your hair. The alternative is to just have greasy roots, so I much prefer having like almost a little bit of a dull down look instead of like a really greasy like hot mess type of look. So I will purchase this again in the future as long as my hair is red. Right now I have the Hint of Color for dark brown hair, and that one works really well. I like the red one because clearly my hair is red, but when my hair dulls down a lot, then the brown one works just as well. The next product is this EOS shave cream, and this is in the Vanilla Bliss scent. So it looks like this, and you guys know this is my all-time holy grail shave cream, and I know that sounds really weird, but I can pride myself on the fact that I've never nicked myself ever using the shave cream. So the vanilla one is really good, and I do like the pomegranate raspberry as well, but I have to say the lavender jasmine one is by far the best one in my opinion. It smells like a soothing, relaxing spa, and I love like anything lavender scent as well. I'm a big floral type of scent person, so I already went ahead and repurchased the lavender jasmine, and it's just, I love it. I don't know how I can love a shave gel, but I guess if it doesn't nick me at all, then I do appreciate that. The next product is a Neutrogena Naturals Purifying Facial Cleanser, and it looks like this. And the reason why I picked this up is because I couldn't find my Juice Organics one that I normally go to, like the orange one or the pomegranate foam one. So I went ahead and picked this up at the drugstore, and I really did like this. This is 90% naturally derived, and it has no harsh chemicals, sulfates, parabens, petroleum dyes, or phthalates. So I do appreciate that from some of my skincare and hair care, body care products. But I have to say nothing beats out my Juice Organics one, so I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase this because as much as I did like it while I was using it, Meg's Makeup 8 here on YouTube when we did our beauty swap included one of the Juice Organics ones, and I absolutely love it. So that is what I'm going to stick to. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to skincare because, knock on wood, I've never had any type of like breakout problems with my skin. So I normally just stick with what I am familiar with using, and I know that it does really well with my skin. So the next product is another facial cleanser, and I actually picked two of these up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I believe, and these are the Cebu Beauty Sea Buckthorn Balancing Facial Cleanser, and it looks like this. And the reason why I picked it up is because a ton of beauty gurus here on YouTube love this brand, and I know they endorse it, and I'm sure they get some type of discount or commission, but I wanted to give this brand a shot myself, and I did like this. It didn't do anything for my skin, so I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase it. I am going to continue using up the one I currently have in my shower, but after that I'm not going to repurchase it because I love Juice Organics. It is like my favorite. It works amazing with my skin. It cleanses my skin without stripping it or making it feel tight in any way. So once again, I'm not trying to, you know, reinvent the wheel when it comes to skincare. I'm just gonna stick to the ones I know and I love that work really well with my skin and make my skin like feel really squeaky clean without drying it out. The next product is this Giovanni Cleanse Moisturizing Body Wash, and it is in the Grapefruit Sky scent, and it looks like this. I picked this up at TJ Maxx for $7.99, and I actually use this as a makeup brush cleanser because number one, it's ginormous, and number two, I have probably like between 150 to 200 makeup brushes, and no, I don't clean them all at one time, but I was looking for something that was more gentle, that wouldn't destroy the bristles, and I thought, why not Giovanni, since it is more eco-friendly, and I thought if it's more eco-friendly, it will be a little bit more gentle on my makeup brushes, and it worked amazing with my makeup brushes, and it left a very slight like hint of grapefruit scent, and it wasn't overpowering, and it didn't destroy my brushes, so I would consider repurchasing this again. It's just that right now, I'm actually using different types of makeup remover, cleansing, solution type of things, and I really am enjoying those, so you'll probably be seeing them in a future Empties video. The next product is the Pond's Luminous Clean Wet Cleansing Towelettes, and there were 30 in this package, and I picked these up through drugstore.com because I remember trying these in the past, but I just couldn't remember whether or not I actually enjoyed using them, and they do remove a ton of makeup, but unfortunately these burned my eye area, so no, I'm not going to purchase them again. But if you don't have like sensitive eye area at all, then I would recommend these because I wear a full face of makeup majority of the time, and this took off pretty much all of my face makeup with one cleansing wipe. So they're very saturated, and one side is a little bit more like of an exfoliating side, so it really takes off your makeup, and they smell really great. The next product is the Maybelline Clean Express Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover, and it looks like this. This is the dual layer, and it is oil free, and I love this stuff. It is my second favorite one. Almost as good as the Neutrogena one, but I think I like the Neutrogena one a little bit more because I've been using that one for years and years and years, and that's the one I always reach for. But this is amazing. It removed pretty much all of my eye makeup of the day. You guys know that even when you remove all of your eye makeup, even after you wash your face, you still end up with a little bit of raccoon eyes for some reason. Like, it just, without fail, that always happens. But this is fantastic, so I would go ahead and repurchase this. I have another one that I'm using at the current moment, and I would also highly, highly recommend this. This is just one of the best eye makeup removers I've ever used, and you guys know I wear a ton of eye makeup, like a base, eyeshadows, eyeliner, false lash glue, and everything, and this pretty much takes it all off, so highly recommend this product. The next product is another Holy Grail product, and this is the Muji Cut Cotton. There's 120 cotton squares in this package, and these are my favorite Holy Grail ones. They're absolutely fantastic, phenomenal, amazing. Like, I cannot gush about these enough. So there's 120 little cut cotton squares, and I use 2 a day when I take off my eye makeup at the end of the night. So one bag lasts me 2 months, and they are $2.25. The only downside is the fact that there is no Muji store near me at all. I live in like right around Boston, and the closest one is in New York. So I'm not going to make the trek up there just to get cut cotton, but if I am ever in New York again, I will definitely stock up on those. I remember when I first saw them, I picked up like 4 or 5 packages because I knew just instantly when I saw them I was gonna like them, and they are better than the Shiseido ones, they are better than the Sephora ones, they're pretty much better than any type of cotton square or cotton round that I've ever used in my entire life, and they don't shed, they don't like pill, they don't pull apart, and even if you're using them to take off your nail polish, they don't disintegrate, which I really, really like. The next product is the Small Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Volumizing Hairspray, and this is just the travel size. I wanted to pick this up because everyone and like their mother raves about this hairspray on YouTube. I do not know what it is, and so I picked up the small size, and then I also picked up the large full size, and unfortunately I just don't really like this hairspray. It leaves my hair a little bit too crunchy for my liking, and What I normally use hairspray for is when I am doing like loose curls, and then I will like shake them out, brush them out, and then flip my hair upside down, flip it right side up, and then spray hairspray all over the place. I get out of control with the hairspray, I know I do. But this left my hair just too crunchy for my liking. You couldn't run a brush or your fingers through it, so I'm not going to repurchase this again. And I actually have probably still half of the large size, which is like the jumbo, like extra 20 or 40% size. It's absolutely humongous, and I am working my way through it. But I have to say my holy grail is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy hairspray. It's just the aerosol one. Fantastic. The next product is a toothpaste, and this is the Crest Pro Health Intensive Clean toothpaste in the flavor Cool Mint. It looks like this, and toothpaste is toothpaste, I guess, in my opinion. I do like this one. I probably would go ahead and repurchase it. I do like the Crest Pro Health line. I'm using currently the Pro Health mouthwash. It's good. Probably not as good as the Listerine one because it doesn't burn or anything, but I guess that's a good thing as well for those who are sensitive to mouthwash. My favorite is the Colgate one, and my least favorite is the Optic White one. That one just burned my mouth out of control. And then I think pretty much the last stuff is a makeup, and there's a ton of it. So number one, I went through a lot of false lashes. You guys know I have like the shortest, stubbiest little Korean lashes. They barely appear at all off my face. So 99% of the time I am wearing false lashes, except for today. I went natural for Easter to be around my family. So these are the Andrea 18 versions. These are the Ardell twin pack of the 120 Demi Wispies. These have a cult following here on YouTube. These are the Red Cherry number 100 version, and then these are the Ardell Double Up 206s. And I love the double up ones. They are like my favorite. They're so dramatic, but since I barely have any lashes, they're not like overly dramatic in my opinion for my eyes. And then my second favorite are definitely the Ardell 120 Demi Wispies. Everyone and their mother loves these false lashes. So I definitely have already gone ahead and repurchased a bunch of those. I always have literally like I have stacks of false lashes because I wear them not every day. I don't wear them to work, but if I'm going out at night with friends or family, if I'm going out on the weekends, I'm always rocking false lashes. And I have to say, the Red Cherries, which are kind of new to me, I really, really like. They're very like full and luminous, and they're not for everyone, but those ones, they were absolutely outstanding in my opinion. And I love the way they like curled, and they were very like fluttery and like girly and delicate looking, but very, very full. Like you could definitely notice that you were wearing false lashes. And then I have this Crabtree and Evelyn Ultra Moisturizing Hand Therapy. This is in the Evelyn Rose, and I actually mix this in with body lotion so that way it like gives me like a whole body type of lotion scent. And this scent is my favorite out of all the rose scents from Crabtree and Evelyn. Oh, it just smells so delicate and so girly, and I love anything rose scented. That's like literally my favorite scent. I'm a very florally type of girl, so I would go ahead and repurchase this. It's just that right now I have a ton of lotions, and I am trying to use up products that I have instead of going out and repurchasing. I know once I settle into my new place, I'll probably go back on a shopping binge, but for right now, my focus is using up, not buying things. And then, now let's get into the makeup. The first two products are these e.l.f. liquid eyeliners, and they look like this. One is in black, and this glittery one is in the shade Stardust. So I'm just getting rid of these because unfortunately I just don't like these. These are hit and miss with a lot of people. They're so affordable. I believe they're like $1 or $2, but I do not like the formulation. I don't like the brush. I think they smudge. I don't think they last. I don't think it's very black. And the glitter one I used a few times when I was doing like glittery eye looks, but I don't use glitter very often, so I figured it's just time to get rid of it since I am moving pretty soon, and I'm not trying to bring a glitter liner that I probably won't end up using for like the next couple months. So these are going in the trash, and I'm not going to repurchase either one of them probably. If anything, I'll repurchase the glitter one if I need a glitter liner because it was only $1 or $2, but otherwise I'm not going to repurchase the black one because it didn't do anything for me. The next product is the L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the shade Natural Beige W4, and it's empty. I know it doesn't look empty, but like it really is empty. and this is one of my favorites. It's probably almost at that holy grail status for me. The L'Oreal True Match, it's so beautiful and it looks like skin when you put it on. It's not heavy, but yeah, it still has a medium coverage. So it's not nearly as thick. It's very liquid-like. It's not nearly as thick as the Revlon Color Stay or the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which are like my two favorites, but this one is very, very good. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a more fuller coverage, but yeah, very easy to blend out type of foundation. This works amazing with a beauty blender, and I normally use this with a brush as well, but sometimes I just put a little on my fingers and rub it in, and it looks just as good. So I will go ahead and pick this up in the future, just not right now, because I picked up some of the more recent new releases at the drugstore, which are the L'Oreal and the Maybelline one, like the Fit Me Matte. So I'm trying those out at the current moment, and I don't need any foundations because I have so many of them and I only have one face, and I do wear foundation every day, so one bottle of foundation usually only lasts me, like 1 fluid ounce, usually will only last me like a month and a half. So I do go through it quite frequently. It's just that I have a ton of foundation still left in my like makeup stash. And then I used up this Algenist with hyaluronic acid. I don't know why I almost started on that word. And this is the Regenerative Anti-Aging Moisturizer with SPF 20. So it looks like this. And as you can tell, it's empty. This had a very like medicinal type of scent, almost like Vicks Vapor Rub in my opinion, and it left my skin a little bit tingly, and I'm not sure if it's because my skin is sensitive, which normally it isn't, or if because the hyaluronic acid. I don't think I've ever used any type of skincare product with that type of ingredient in it, and normally I just go for like a basic moisturizer that's like more all natural, and this one, it didn't do anything for my skin, and I don't know if that tingling sensation was supposed to happen, so I won't go ahead and purchase the full size. This was a very generous sample size, and I believe I got this with a coupon code through Sephora, I want to say, or Ulta. So I'm glad that I got to try it out, and I still have the under eye cream, like the night eye cream, but that one doesn't burn necessarily at all, but this one, no, that one's kind of a miss. And finally, I'm sure some of you guys have known my struggle with this product. This is the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. So it looks like this, and you guys know I went back and forth on this for the longest time, but now that it's officially used up and gone, I can give you my final thoughts and opinions. And I have to say, I did not like this as a setting spray after my makeup. I don't think it made me matte. I don't think it locked anything in place. But I will say, towards the end of using up this bottle, I did use this almost as a base spray, and I think it worked a little bit better that way. So I'm not going to repurchase this again. I don't think it kept me matte at all, and you guys know I have super duper oily skin, but when I used it right after I moisturized and like before I primed, or right after I primed before I put on my foundation, it did work a little bit better. But no, I'm not going to repurchase this because I didn't think this was a good product at all. The next product is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and this is in the shade number 1. It looks like this, and it just had a little sifter, and it's not completely gone, even though it looks like it, but I did transfer some of it in my MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. This is the loose version from MAC, and what I was doing was just layering these two, and once I realized that they looked great together, I actually just mixed the rest of this into the MAC one and shook it up, and it just works amazing for setting my foundations. It just gives a really beautiful like diffused type of glow to your skin, and it's not like sparkly or anything, and it's not too iridescent, it's not too glowy, not too much. It just is amazing. Something about this Secret Brightening is absolutely fantastic, and you guys know my love affair with MAC products to begin with, so I would actually consider purchasing this again. I got this in a swap with Faithers K here on YouTube. We didn't film an unboxing, but we did a swap a while ago, and she actually sent this product, and I really enjoyed it, so I would consider purchasing this with my own money again, but right now I'm using this, and I have a ton of other setting powders, so I don't really have a need to go out and buy any, but this is absolutely fantastic. And then I have, okay, so I'm sure some of you guys do this as well, but when I get a compact, like a face powder compact or a blush or anything, for some reason I keep the sponges and I keep the brushes. And do I ever use them? No, never. I don't think I've ever used a compact sponge in my life, so these are all going in the trash. And then these little brushes that come with most of the Physicians Formula powders that I love, like the Mineral Glow Pearls and the blushes, the bronzers, I don't use these. Like, they're not even that soft. So these are all going in the trash as well because I don't want to be, you know, a hoarder, I guess you could say, when it comes to stuff like that. So that's all going in the trash. And then so are these. These are makeup sponges, and I believe I picked these up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I forget what brand they are, but I was like, oh, maybe these are a more affordable alternative to the Beauty Blender, and no, they're not at all. They're like super rock hard even after you wet them or dampen them with water or like Max Fix Plus, and they just don't blend out anything. It literally, like, I feel like, no, these didn't work at all whatsoever. So what I realized is you honestly just need to get the Beauty Blender or get the Real Techniques sponge. The rest of them just kind of are terrible quality. And then I also have this little, I don't know what this little brush is from. It's clearly from a makeup kit, but I don't know what it's from, and I don't need it. And this is a Fergie Kabuki brush that I got with one of the highlighting powders that I purchased. I believe they were limited edition, and this brush is not very soft, and I have a ton of Kabuki brushes that I really like. So this one is going in the trash, even though I've never used it. And then these lip balms came in sets when I picked up the Pot Beauty nail polishes that I absolutely love. I can't wait for it to be summer so that way I can wear those bright colors. But they look like this. I've never used them, but I'm telling you, they smell like Crayola crayons, and therefore I have no interest in using them. And I have a ton of lip balms. Literally, I have a whole entire drawer of them. And I also have pot ones, and you guys know the Dior Creme de Rose is my all-time favorite lip balm, so I don't think these would ever give the Dior Creme de Rose a run for its money, so they are going in the trash. And then lastly, I have two miniature lip glosses. This one is the Naked Urban Decay lip gloss, and I think I used this maybe like twice, and I didn't think it was anything special. I thought it was extremely sticky, and you guys know I'm not really a lip gloss person, so this is going in the trash, and I wouldn't repurchase, or I wouldn't purchase the full size. And this one, my sister actually ordered Shany cosmetic brush sets for the two of us, and they came with two little samples of lip glosses. So this is the one that I got, and it's a bright like metallic-y pink, and I would never ever like use this shade, honestly, no. So I think I used that maybe once or twice, and I didn't really like it, so that is going in the trash. And then I also have this Revlon Shadow Links, and this is the single in the shade Bone, and it is a matte finish. It looks like this, and I know that these didn't get a lot of good reviews here in the beauty community, and they're decent. I can't say they're amazing. They're not terrible. They're just decent. And so what I used this for was to set any type of eye primer that I use, which was normally a Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade 255 Just Beige, or I would use the MAC Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. And just to set it, before I started layering on my powdered shadows, I would use this. It was okay. I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase it because it wasn't anything special. But, I don't know, for like $2 or $3, these are pretty decent. And then I also have an eyeshadow, which is crazy because I feel like I never get through eyeshadows. You guys know, like, it takes forever to use up an eyeshadow. And the only reason why I used up this one is because I used it every single day, since it was just like a very neutral like eyeshadow. It was like a creamy beige. But this is a MAC's single shadow in Tracks, and it, like I was gonna say, and it looks like this, but clearly you can't tell because it's empty. But this is a gorgeous purple, and you guys know purple is my favorite to wear on my eyes, so I would possibly consider repurchasing this one again. But right now I have so many eyeshadows, it would be a sin to go ahead and purchase eyeshadows. Along with lipsticks, this is the CK1 in the shade 210 Fancy, and it actually has a lash glue on it, but it is a gorgeous color. I actually got this as a gift with purchase with an Ulta purchase a while ago, and I would actually consider purchasing another one, probably not in this shade because I would like to try other shades from this line, but these are so creamy and they smell even better than like the vanilla scent of MAC lipsticks, and they're so creamy and super pigmented. So I really enjoyed this lipstick. And my battery's about to die. The last thing that I have is this Milani Liquid Eye Liquid Like Eyeliner Pencil in the shade number 02 Brown, and it's just a retractable eyeliner. I really like these eyeliners. The one thing is they do transfer on my lash, on my lid, so I just have to wait till they dry down, like after I apply it, in order to kind of blink and stuff and put on my mascara, or else they will transfer. So I would possibly consider repurchasing this again. I'm just going to move the basket to the side so I can show you. I would possibly consider repurchasing this again, but right now I have so many eyeliners, it's out of control, and like I said earlier, I'm trying to focus on downsizing and using up instead of purchasing. So before my camera completely shuts off, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to film another video sometime this week for you guys, so that way you guys can see my lovely little face again. But for everyone who celebrated Easter, happy Easter, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And that is it for this evening. Have a great week. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and have a great night. Bye!